Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This is the edition of tarot devoted strictly and exclusively to helping you manifest. Now, we manifest all the time, but we do it unconsciously. You know, it's like, I was just thinking about them. I was just thinking about this, and it shows up. We're taking that ability that we naturally have and kind of focusing it so that you can create the things that you really want to create in your life. So, the way we deliver the tarot message here is different. All you're going to see on the screen for the next 12 minutes or so is this one picture. It's the tarot spread for today. That's it. I want to minimize the amount of visual distraction, so there's just this one picture. Some people close their eyes, they meditate, because I want you in this reading to make the pictures in your imagination, to make the pictures in your head, not on the screen. I want you to participate, not just be a spectator. That's how you get manifesting abilities that are really profound. And that's the point of this. My job is to inspire you. So, let's begin. Up on the screen here, we got a front row, a back row. The middle card in front, middle card in back are the ones that we begin and end the reading with. They are very important. We begin with the one up front, the oracle card, A Change in the Wind. So what does that mean? Well, it could mean that you're headed in a different direction, like a sailboat or something, the wind pushing you from a different direction. You may go in a different direction. Or it may be forces are coming at you from a different direction. Somehow there is movement. Okay? But what this movement can do is just blow you away. On a good way and a not so good way. Let's take a look and find out. Let's make it the good way, huh? So, front row, all the way to the left, the first card is the World card. The World card is a very, very good card to have because it means completion. It means integration. It means accomplishment. Okay, you are moving ahead. That sticks with the change in the wind, the blown away idea that you are absolutely, positively moved by this force, wherever it's coming from. So, that change in the wind forces you into a decision. That's the next card, Two of Swords. How are you going to handle this? If you know there's a change in the wind and you feel it blowing you away, just wow. How do you make the most of it? Which way do you go with the force? Do you fight the force? Do you go along with the force? That's a big decision. And you have a little time to I think, make your mind. Because you see the crescent moon up top. Probably means the next full moon coming up. I think of the 1st of August, something like that. So you got a little time to think it out, maybe time to work it out. But you're being pushed in a certain direction. It is throwing you off balance. And you have to make a decision, what do I do? Well, what that may mean is the next card, the Death card. Death card doesn't mean physical death, but it does mean something ending. Of course, when something ends, something begins, right? Makes room for it. So the Death card talks about transformations, endings, beginnings. It's a transition. And rather than simply following the force or feeling the effects of the change in the wind, getting blown away and being out of control, the idea is, okay, how can I utilize this energy that is coming into my life in a very positive way? That may mean something in my approach, something in my thinking, something in my feeling has to die. I have to change my mind about something. That is part of a change in the wind. And maybe that's what the whole thing is about. This opportunity will give you a chance to change your mind, change your feelings about something. Next card up, bottom row, High Priestess, intuition, subconscious mind. Your subconscious is yelling at you right now. If things are not changing, if you're not aware of the change in the wind yet, you will be very shortly, probably within the next couple of weeks. But I suspect, just following the last 3 years, you know that things are constantly changing. So the question is, whatever this change in the wind, however it affects you, how can you manipulate it or control it or work with it somehow so that you're not fighting it, but you're not just letting it overwhelm you? Upper row, first card, strength. I don't think that'll happen. The strength card is a really, really, really good card to have because it indicates that you have strength, right? Yeah. So that means that you have the ability to be able to take control of the situation. You have the patience to do it. This is not going to be an energy where you have to respond immediately. It's just that you will notice this is a substantial, maybe even profound change. Getting you to do something differently in your life, how you feel, how you think, who you are. But you can feel it coming on. It doesn't surprise you. But it gives you the opportunity to work with that energy. Okay, you got the strength. Next card over is the Eight of Pentacles. What this is going to do ultimately is put you in a position to where you have to go, okay, maybe the change in the wind is a change in my value system. Or again, similarly, change the way you think about something, you feel about something, that kind of a thing. It's not immediate, but it is obvious. It has profound impact. You want to make the most of it. You have the strength and the ability and the patience to do that. And what's required is let's review your values. You know, it's almost every day now that I see people in a situation where if they had a solid set of values, if they knew what the hell they stood for, why they stood for it, why they believed in it, it would make things much easier for them. But because they're so wishy-washy, and I'll give you a prime example. Politicians. You know, they're jello. They'll blah, 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 all over the place, and they mean nothing. Well, that's because they don't have a clear set of values. And you see what kind of position not only the United States is in, but the world is in. All the politicians are jello. Blah, 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 and nothing getting done. Everybody just caves. So if you're going to really get the most out of this change in the wind and be blown away by the possibilities, you have to have the strength to do it. You have to make a decision to leave something in the past. And to do that, you have to have a very, very solid state of values. And that's what probably you'll spend the next couple of weeks to the next full moon figuring out. Now, the final two cards up top, Knight of Wands, Three of Wands. The Knights always bring gifts. So the Wands bring excitement, enthusiasm, possibility, the feeling of being plugged into your life. Actually participating in your life, not just being a spectator, which is the way most of us live. Okay, we just kind of watch our lives pass by as we entertain ourselves as best we can and just move from day to day. Knight of Wands says, no, you have to be plugged in. You've got to make a difference. You've got to be on the field, not in the stands. And the Three of Wands says that you are going to take all the tools available to you, your mind, your body, your spirit. You're going to blend them together. You're going to shape your response to this change in the wind. You have the change. You have the opportunity to be blown away by a whole new approach to life, a whole new way of seeing life. You have that opportunity. But the final card, the vice versa card up top, is the Eight of Cups. You got to walk away from something or someone that you're comfortable with. Cups often seen as love, affection, and yeah, that's true. But with human beings, just being familiar, well, I'm used to it. You know, we've always done. My family always did it. Yeah, but it's not fun. It's the family, and you got to. The Eight of Cups says no. To really work with this change in the wind, to really be blown away by the prospect of something new in your life, a new way of looking at it or feeling about it. It's up to you. to utilize that energy. You have all the tools that you need. Spend the next couple of weeks kind of figure that out for yourself. There's a change in the wind. You feel it. Where do you want to go? How do you want to use it? It's up to you, and you're ready. That's the reading for today. Back tomorrow again with another Tao Manifesting Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time we get together, as always, peace and blessings.